Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Majora's Mask. In the last episode, we did some side quests, and we learned a little bit about the Skull Kid's backstory that was slightly, perhaps sadder than we were expecting. This episode, we're going to be heading down to the southern swamp of Woodfall. So here, right away, we've got a couple of things we can do. There is various chews that we want to avoid, and there's an irritating new enemy. And I say new, this enemy also wasn't in Ocarina of Time, though neither were choo-choos really, I suppose. But yes, there we go, it's coming towards us. These aren't keys, these... Oh, well, never mind, we won't scan them. They are called bat scan. I've been playing Corruption recently, and so I think of scanning, but I'm actually just talking to tattle about them. But they're called bad bats, they're slightly different to keys. But yes, as a scrub, we have something useful to do here, because we can shoot a balloon at this one that's there on the stairs. Because that one will prove a real menace when you try and climb those stairs. They're not stairs, they're vines. God, I've done, what, a minute into this episode and I've bollocksed up 3 different phrases already. Either way, climb this and you will get a heart piece, which is real nice. Then there is also, where the fuck's the little green shite? There we go, Tingle is over here, and this is, once again, our first time speaking to Tingle in a cycle, so he'll do his little spiel, which I want nothing to do with, so speed her on, let's buy the map for Woodfall. You'll notice Tingle always sells the map of the current area and kind of the map of the next area, but the map of the next area is always more expensive than the current one, so I only buy them as and when I need them. Anyway, yes, those are Tingle's magic words, don't steal them. And speaking of irritating characters from Zelda games, here's one round the corner from a previous game that's a whole heap of fun. He's far less irritating in this game, though, don't worry. So, welcome to the Southern Swamp. It's not a happy place, particularly. Oh, here we go, he's found me automatically.
Hoot 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 hoot, this is a very rare sight. You are a fairy child, correct? What business might you have in this poisoned swamp? If you dare not venture further... Oh, I cocked that one up really badly as well. I'm struggling this episode and I don't know why. If you dare not venture further, I shall pass no judgment. It is better that you retreat until you are ready to return. This swamp you're in has lost its guardian deity, but it was destined to fade anyway. Ooh, and that destiny is not solely limited to this swamp. If you have the courage and determination to proceed in the face of destiny, then I shall teach you something useful. The stone statue over there bears close resemblance to me. I place those throughout this land to aid the one with the power to change destiny, wherever he may appear. If you have spoken forth to any of my stone statues, and thus spread their wings, then the song carved into the stone at my feet will certainly be of some assistance. Remember it, and play it whenever the need arises. Oh, notes are carved into the stone, that's not... That's not even his voice, and his voice it's real scratchy. Anyway, this is a new song, and this is a bloody useful one. May the soaring wings take flight. So time to learn the Song of Soaring. Oh shit, I did it, but then went one over the edge. I didn't even know you could overshoot in those bits, like when you're learning. I guess I'm too good for this game is how I'll take that. Oh, Christ on a bicycle. I'll do it very carefully and slowly then. You learn the Song of Soaring. This melody swoops you up and sends you soaring to any stone owl statue you've already activated in an instant. So this is this game's form of warping. Whenever you play this song, we will be reminded of our eternal friendship, which transcends both time and space. That's kind of interesting. Firstly, we're going to activate this owl statue, so yes, you can soar between them, which is very handy for warping. Rather than having specific warping songs like an Ocarina, you have just one general one that goes, that works, but you need to have unlocked the warp points for it. Here is the Swamp Tourist Centre, which we can't really do anything with, and over there is a big octo sitting in some stank waters, which we also can't do much with. We can swim around here, and we have these lily pads, but if you stand on them, they'll fall. The only way you can stand on them without falling in is to transform into Deku Link, who can skip over the water and is light enough to stand on top of these things.
But yes, it's interesting that Kaepora Gaebora the Owl is the only character who, from Ocarina of Time, who is the same character. Everyone else, you must have noticed by now, has the same models and stuff like that. It's, well, partly it's because this was a quickly made game for the same console, but it's also, as you must have noticed, Termina is some kind of weird, spooky parallel world, and that's kind of why that's a thing. But he seems to be the only person from Hyrule, and knows what's going on with some of the time and space distortion, because I'm assuming in parallel world it's a different time, and it's a different space, and it's time, obviously time being fucky is basically this game's thing. Speaking of characters from Ocarina of Time being present in this one, let's transform back into human and head inside the Magic Hags potion shop. You'll recognise this music, I'm sure, from the boss fight in Ocarina of Time, and if we speak, indeed.
Welcome! My potions work very well, yes they do! If only I had some fragrant mushrooms, I could brew a more invigorating potion! Long ago this powerful nose of mine could detect them wherever they grew. But lately my nose has lost its touch. If only there was some sort of mask that could help out this aged sniffer. It's tough getting old.
Well, that's a side quest for later. I thought she said something different, but she doesn't. So we're going to proceed on as if nothing happened. Let's put on the bunny hood, and I'm doing that for good reason. And heading here to the side we head into, it's not the Lost Woods this time. No, it's the Woods of Mystery. Beware of ferocious turtles. In we go. Oh, shitbags. Knocked a cup of tea over.
Follow me.
I haven't really thought about what the monkeys were going to sound like yet. I was already too panicked by the tea. But yes, the Woods of Mystery are very much like the Lost Woods in Ocarina of Time. There is a specific path through them. There's two twists to this. Ugh. Firstly, there's that turtle, which sounds like it says get bent at you. Listen when there's another one. Get bent. I always heard that as, which seems very rude. But there's a specific path through. The only way through is to follow the monkey. And the path is different on the first, second, and third days. But you can just learn it. If you know the path, it's always the same. But at the end of it is the other sister, Coom.
Ow, help me! I was just busy minding my own business, picking mushrooms when BAM! I got hit by them in the back. That pesky skull kid, does he think an old hag wouldn't recognize him if he hit his face? To think he's that powerful, now I can't even move. Don't you have anything that gives you energy?
Unfortunately, we don't seem to have that at the moment.
What's this? You're no help. I say, you're not at all what you make yourself out to be.
But yeah, it's kind of interesting having those two who were bosses in Ocarina of Time, but now they're just normal NPCs. It's one of the amusing quirks of this game. Anyway, we need something that gives you energy, so let's head back up to the potion shop.
What's that? The Skull Kid got to Coom? That's ridiculous. If it's just a Skull Kid, then what harm could he possibly do? Well, if that's true, then take this potion to her. This isn't good.
So this gives us a bottle of red potion. I emphasize bottle because if you look at the visualizer towards the top, we've unlocked one of the 7 bottles in this game. The red potion is very handy and useful. It heals people. It'll heal us, but we need to use it obviously to heal Coom. But far more handy is the bottle that it gives us, because that bottle will stay with us even after it's been drained of potion. Anyway, I'm going to have had the speeder on because we're going to follow the monkey through again, and he will bring us to Coom. No, I've never learned the way through this woods before, you ask. As you can possibly imagine, not having the bunny hood makes that chasing sequence much more irritating. You have to really, really properly follow the monkey. Whereas with the bunny hood on, it becomes, you'll have to follow him, but you can keep pace with him really easily, which is very nice. Anyway, if we talk to Coom...
Don't you feel obligated to help a sorry old hag when you see one?
This is so much easier now, it gives you the choice to really select it. On the original game, you had to have it in your inventory and go up and use it on here, but it was so easy to just accidentally go in front of her and fucking glug the potion. Then you had to go back to Kotaki, get another one, and it was such a bastard, and they've made it so much nicer that you can actually just select it mid-dialogue.
That colour, that smell, that's definitely Kotaki's. Oh, feel the energy flow! Coom is revived! You saved me! I'm the Swamp Tour Guide. I run the boat cruise, so come by if you want a free ride.
I've already gone in deep on the voice, so I figured I might as well commit for the laugh that she does in the end there. But yes, she is the swamp tour guide, as she mentioned, which means we can now advance a little bit. So let's head back to the Swamp Tourist Center. Oh, my voice. So back here, you will see, we're not at the Swamp Tourist Center, we're just back at the thing here. If you look at the map on the bottom screen, at least, actually, I'll bring it up. Why not? Because I can see what I'm doing without needing that. There we go. You can see there's kind of 3 sections to this. You'll notice 2 have blue water and 1 has purple water. The purple water section doesn't end great for you because if I bring the main screen back up, yeah, you'll notice A, it's blocked by an Octorok, and B, the water be all stanky. And if you start swimming into it, oh no, yeah, he fucks you up real bad. So let's actually head this time back to the Swamp Tourist Center, as promised. So inside this place, we've got 2 things. We've got this dude to the left with an incredibly hairy belly. Ugh. Anyway, the important one over here is Magic Hag is now restored there.
Oh, thanks for what you did back there. In a special deed for you, I'll let you take this cruise for free. Ah, yes, we've got a special going on right now, so we're also giving this for free.
And she gives you a pictograph box, which lets you take pictographs. You can only store 1 at a time, you can retake it as many times as you like, and that has a couple of functions in the game, but for now...
If you take a nice picture from the boat, take it to that fella over there. All right, the boat's leaving.
Welcome to the boat cruise. Take out your pictograph box with the pictograph button, and please enjoy the swamp scenery to your heart's content. So here we're free to just kind of like look around. I'm still realise I'm wearing the body hood, but yeah, we can just look around. If we bring up the pictograph box, you can look around with it and press A to take a photo. There are 2 very specific things that will win you the pictograph competition and win you a piece of art. Neither of which we can particularly get at the moment, so we just need to kind of work through here for now. And you can see it's only midday on the first day. Like, I'm going to say this over and over again, but it's one of the most common criticisms I hear with this game is people are like, oh, just the timing thing is horrible. Like, especially when you're in dungeons, it's like you run out of time all the time. It's like, no, you don't. You just need to be careful. You need to be aware of time. Like, if it's midday on the 3rd day, probably don't start a dungeon. Something like that. And it's very different. And this... Dead ahead, you'll see a roundy big octo blocking the way. The only way out is through. We'll be nudging him out of the way shortly. God, it really doesn't give you a long time to read that out. I realise this with games. A lot of the time, the text is designed for reading in your head rather than reading out and making it be awful fast. But yes, the Zelda game is definitely different, but it's not inherently... That's not bad. If anything, I quite like it, how different it is. It's like it's weird, fucked up Ocarina of Time, and I love it for that. But it is, I acknowledge it is different, and that can make it difficult for people who aren't expecting it. We have now arrived at the Deku Palace. The swamp water is poisonous here, so watch your step. Are you disembarking? Yes. Ah, monkey, it's you again.
You have strange powers. No. Me been watching you from forest. Lately, this swamp filled with poison water. Woodfall temple across swamp strange, but me no able to find temple entrance. Temple for Deku only. Brother went to see Deku princess to find temple. It not go well. Brother now captured by Deku. Brother in palace. He and swamp in big danger. Help!
Man, that was real hard to not turn that voice into Jar Jar Binks, because he talks like him. Anyway. They've changed the moon on this. The moon's definitely much toothier and perhaps more creepy than it was in the original Majora's Mask. I don't want to go in the nasty water. But yes, welcome to the Deku Palace, which has some great music, and it has 2 Deku Guardians out the front.
This is the royal palace of the Deku Kingdom. This is no place for outsiders.
Oh, what if I wasn't an outsider, though? Hopefully they didn't see that happen.
This is the palace of the Deku Kingdom. Only those on official business may enter.
Ugh. But you may enter to see the public humiliation of the foolish monkey who angered our king. Follow this horse straight to the royal chamber. Do not enter any other areas whatsoever. This is a hilarious thing. You've got 2 gardens on either side, but the gardens are out of bounds. All you're allowed in is the royal chamber. You'd think it'd be the other way around. Either way. I do really like the music in here. Anyway, yes, there's a monkey tied to a thing and everyone's kind of celebrating. Let's talk to these people and get some information. The tiny princess only recently learned to play the Deku pipes. His Royal Highness was so proud of her. I saw it, that monkey and the princess entering the temple at night. But only the monkey came back out. Only royal family members can enter the sunken temple, so it's obvious the monkey was using her.
Rumor has it the monkey ate the princess. How frightful.
So those are the regular NPCs. These two are a bit more unique. Firstly, there is the Deku Butler.
Now that our beloved princess is missing, the king has been unable to keep his cool. I fear the princess may be caught up in some kind of trouble, just as that monkey claims. But in his current state, the king can't even send out troops to look for her. What are we to do?
And then the gigantic Deku King himself, who's like one of very few Deku you ever see their legs off.
I haven't seen your face before. Are you visiting? Usually I wouldn't allow the likes of you in my royal chamber, but today is different. We're about to punish the foolish monkey who kidnapped the Deku princess. He has insulted the royal family, and I'll show him what happens when you do that. That foolish monkey is up in that cage. Take a good look at his face.
I love how no one notices your incredible headgear and, you're the only Deku scrub who's wearing, normal human clothes rather than, leaves and stuff. Anyway, if we talk to the monkey, he says,
They keep saying that I kidnapped her. No matter how many times they say it, it's not going to bring the princess back. If they're not careful, the princess will fall victim to a monster. Please believe my words.
Maybe I do believe his words. So what can we do about it?
Was my brother alright? Did you see entrance to cage? We know secret route there. Enter secret route from outer garden entrance. But entrance in tall place, no can reach it. Need bean from bean cellar. Live beneath palace garden. Understand my meaning?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you're smart. Plant bean in soft palace by outer garden. Soft place even, good lord. You figure out rest. Hurry, help brother.
So we have some stealth to do now. There's these two kind of garden sections here, and they are off limits, like this one here says, in a palace garden ahead. Okay, I thought it said strictly off limits. It doesn't. But if you are caught here, you will be ejected from the premises, as shown there. But the hilarious thing is you can just actually walk straight back in. You talk to these guys, and they will say once again, I told you not to enter any areas other than the royal chamber. It's a very rare occasion not to enter, so do as I say. Follow this hall straight to the royal chamber. Do not enter any other areas whatsoever. But you just get another crack at it, which is great. So let's try that a little better than I did last time. We're doing this left one first, and technically this is unnecessary. This is just for a piece of heart that's right at the end of it, but always handy to do. We can technically, it's in some ways easier to come back and do this later, but in other more important ways it's not. So generally, as long as they don't have line of sight on you, you're alright. I seem to remember them having, in the N64 version, having a meter which indicated where they were looking, and I guess that's gone. But generally, well, apparently I'm safe behind this trellis. Oh, there's the dude there. Right. Now there's two of them here, and they move around in an awkward manner, so let's wait for them to... Let's see, is he gonna go right? If he turns back, I'm fucked. There we go. I shouldn't be gathering money. Fuck it, just... Oh, no, he's going for that way. That's where the heart piece is, so let's ignore him, and then go behind and get the heart piece. Wonderful! So the left one is entirely a ruse, so let's go for the other one, the kind of eastern one. Let's get ourselves kicked out first and try again. So this obviously functions basically the same. Ooh, 20 quid is that on the ground, or is that a heart? That's 20 quid, nice. Always handy. Anyway, let's... So these guys are all kind of running around these... Oh dear. Basically, as long as they're literally not looking straight at you, it's not like they have pretty limited vision, it seems. There, I'd probably be fine to sneak behind them. And I am indeed. Where's this one down here? Oh, shitbags! Oh no, he's turned around there. We're okay. Ooh, panic over. Nope, that one's there. Now, you'll notice those rupees up to the right there, and you might be asking yourself, Doctor, how do you get those? And we'll be dealing with that very shortly. With a visualizer element, no less, as well, because we've got a new item upcoming, which is, technically the one he told us about them, so I don't know why I'm making it out to be such an exciting mystery. But either way, here's the hall there to the area below the palace grounds, where we meet, as discussed, the bean seller. Well, you're the first customer I've had in a long time. Do you need any magic beans? They sprout leaves as soon as you water them. That they do. I'll give you one free sample to try planting it in some soft soil. You can always buy more. So that gives us our magic beans. Remember, even special beans need water to grow. Who knows what will sprout up? And he tells us you can get to the outer garden from over by the fountain. And watering them is crucial. And this is why it can be handy, it being the second day. Because, as I pointed out last episode, it's raining on the second day. which means that beans don't need watering. They automatically grow whenever it's the second day, but unfortunately now it's only 2 in the afternoon on the first day. So we need to fill our bottle with spring water, which is why it's important to kind of do the magic hag stuff first and get the bottle from the potion there. We can plant these beans in the ground here, give them some water. And then they grow into a giant massive bean flower, which we can stand up on and rise up. Many of you will recognise this from Ocarina of Time. We can now hop over here, we need to hop, and gooey! Jump down again like an idiot. Take 2, there we go. And in the chest we get 20 quid, which is pretty nice. We now do need to buy another bean from the bean seller, but that only costs 10, so it's absolutely worth it. And this one is the one we actually need, so hang on to this. And remember, beans need water, and we're going to use this one soon, so take some water with you. Makes everything much easier. In the old version, you had to get out of this like manually, but here there's a warp which will take you kind of pretty much to where you need to go. Which is this area around the side of the Deku Palace. You've got a mini baba here. I haven't scanned them yet, I realise, but what we have here is a soft soil point. And if I plant a plant here... Oh, shit bags! Oh, no, no. Well, that's infuriating. Does that whole line at the bottom lead to the bean cellar? It had better, otherwise I'm going to be real mad. It does! Wonderful. Clearly they know you're likely to do something like that. That's the thing, the original N64 version of this was very hard, especially like the PAL and NTSC versions weren't so bad, but the Japanese version was brutal of this, and it was kind of... There was quite a long delay, as I understand it, between the Japanese version and the English version. And they basically... The Japanese version is almost like a version 1.0, and then they made some changes, which generally made the game a lot easier, and then they've done it again with the 3DS version here. And I know a lot of people have given this game shit, both this and Ocarina of Time 3D, for being, like, too easy, but I think there's... It really depends if difficulty is what you're after in a game. This game is not about gameplay difficulty. This game is about the world that it builds, really, and the story it tells within that world it's built. So why should difficulty be a thing there? Anyway, we're going to hold it there. So thank you very much for watching. We've come here to the southern swamp of Woodfall, and next episode we're going to be working our way into the hidden temple to try and rescue the princess who's been kidnapped there. Thank you very much, and good day.